Hello everyone, my name is Brian and welcome to another Smite request. And this time around it is going to be Kukulkan. We are going to play him in Siege this time. It wasn't really a game mode requested, so I figured why not pick him in Siege. I haven't played it in a while. Definitely not a bad one to play in either, because you have a lane to play Kukulkan in. I will be going for the cooldown boots, mainly because Kukulkan fares very well with additional mana. I get, well, in this case I got 12 additional power from going for the mana on the boots, and the cooldown is never a bad stat to have either. Pen boots aren't bad, but on Kukulkan I just like to go for the cooldown boots because of that little passive that he gets for himself, gets that additional damage going. Okay, so we are against a pretty good team. The opponents have a pretty decent team to lock me down, so I picked up the Purification Beads. If I get hit by the Impel combo by the Honor, I will take a lot of damage. If I get hit by the 3 from the Ganesha, I will take a lot of damage. If I get CC'd by any of them on the Ganesha ultimate, I'll just get destroyed. And of course, there's a Loki for good measures. Who doesn't like a Loki? Nobody does. Well, maybe to play, but to play against, it's almost never fun to play against him. Only when you're like a god that can really counter him well, like Yi with his 2. When you mark a Loki, they won't be, or they will be visible for you to see. So yeah, pretty easy to counter then. Same for the AMC with his bees, just a good counter altogether. The other one maybe knocks if you hit him with the silence as he goes invisible, otherwise not so much. Let's just use Tornado, reach it to him a little bit. He has his shield of course, so he won't take any damage from it. And I don't want to take too much damage, so I'm forced to use my Chalice. So I'll have that one going into the laning phase. Let's just clear this quickly and see what we can do. We are against the Ganesh in the Honor, so a good amount of lockdown on their team. I do have my Purification Beads. Impel misses by the Honor. And we can definitely pressure them out a little bit. The main reason why this works so well is because we have that wave clear advantage. And if you have archer minions, then you always want to try and poke down the enemy. I mean, ooh, nice. Ganesh are very low on HP already. Let's see if the Tornado connects. Does connect, but the meditation was used by the opponents. Honor tries to go for the pillar, doesn't get it, and our meditation gets used. But that's fine, we have the health advantage here. Nice Impel. Let's see if we can lock them down for a little bit. I do have my ultimate. Sanctuary used by the Honor. That's pretty good. Ultimate by our Ravana. Let's just use ultimate here. He did use his jump already, so I will be able to pick that one up. Ravana is fine. Sanctuary down, or Sanctuary Egg is down on Honor as well. Ganesha went back to base, so we're good. I'll go for a Book of Thought next. That's something I like to get. If you are, I don't know, less familiar with the mage role, I guess, or less familiar with, oh, Mercury might die here. No, it should be fine. But if you're less, let's see if I can get him. No, I can't. I missed. I might die here. I'm still alive. Why am I still alive? I don't mind. Ah, I jinxed it. Still did a decent amount of damage. But yeah, that call from the soul was a little bit late. The entire team is already here. But that doesn't really matter though. It could have turned out better though. Oh well, it was fine. Maybe I should have leveled my 2 instead of my 1. I tried to level my 2 to finish off the Ganesha, but I missed. And after that I could have used my 2 for additional movement speed, but well, I didn't have it. But yeah, what I was talking about, if you aren't as familiar with the mage role or feel like you want to play it a little bit more safe and farm a little bit more, then I recommend getting Warlock Sash as your second item. Still provides a good amount of mana, good amount of power. It just takes a little bit longer to get stacks online to get the full potential out of it. I just like to go for those. That Impel hurts. He doesn't clear the wave with it though, so I can just pressure him out again. And he will be forced out. We can't get this tower now because he didn't clear the wave. I think that if he went... Oh, that's a Loki. Hit him with my ultimate. He did use his invisibility. Avoids my ultimate. Or my tornado. What looks like he will... Oh, I need to stay in here. Luckily the Ganesha missed his 3. I should be fine here. The minions, please don't kill me. I couldn't really go through his ultimate. If I went through the ultimate from the Ganesha, I would have died. It would have dealt too much damage, and the slow is pretty powerful. Or there is a slow component on it, so it's, yeah, pretty difficult to deal with. Looks like the right side is pushing up very well. Definitely very good for us. Looks like the honor is here. Ultimate doesn't reach the Mercury. And that is one dead on her. We might be able to pick up the Ganesha as well. Slow down. Yeah, Ganesha dies. Or not. No, he's too fast. Come on. Nice block by the Ra. That's unfortunate. That meditation was very clutch. If it was just a fraction of a second later, it would have resulted in a kill on him. Well, then it wouldn't be down. Wouldn't have been down, but you get the point. Don't really want to get the power buff. I think I'd rather go for mana buff. Oh, it just respawned. Getting rid of a little bit of that farm, but more importantly, having that mana regen. Every single time I died so far, which is once, I didn't really have any mana to protect myself with. And by having the mana, I always will be in a better spot. But I got two of their buffs. Now we can go for our own buffs. So we'll have that good amount of gold advantage. I have the Book of Thoth, just a lot of power. I mean, I have 52 power because of my passive. The amount of mana I get gets converted. A little bit of it. So yeah, once I stack this up properly, I'll just get more and more and more power. Which is very, very good. Let's grab this quickly. You can also see the damage go up by a huge amount of numbers when you pick up that Book of Thoth on the Kukulkan. I really like it a lot. I don't build Water Sash too often. I feel like I don't really want to wait that long to come online. But it's definitely not a bad choice when you're against a lot of burst. I feel like against a Ra and a Ganesha, I don't really have to worry that much. Because they aren't as reliable to hit all of their abilities. So the entire enemy team isn't as good at getting that. Nice damage on the Loki. That one is picked up. Nice impale by the honor as well. And in response, a nice Mercury ultimate. Providing that peel for me. That was very good. We got 3 of them. We can definitely get this. Well, let's just go for the mid lane. That's fine. I wanted to try and get the Ganesha, but it's a little bit too fast. I still need to get used to the 2 on the Kukulkan. Since the initial cost of the 2 provides you a lot of movement speed. And as it progresses, as the duration goes down, you won't go as fast. So that's something that I haven't really been used to too much, since Kukulkan isn't a god that I pick up too often. Okay, since we're so far ahead and I already have a good amount of power with the Book of Thoth, I feel like I can go for a Polynomicon. I know I say I like Polynomicon a lot as a very late item, which I still do. But I feel like Polynomicon as a 3rd item on Kukulkan in particular isn't that bad, because it also provides mana. So again, a good amount of additional power I get from them. Looks like Loki is here, able to avoid something at least. It might go for me. Please. Aww. Unfortunate. I probably shouldn't have gone through the Ganesha ult, but with Loki and Ra being around, and just the Ravana here, I don't think I really had a choice. That remove obstacle from the Ganesha finished me off. But I got hit by 2 ticks of that pillar, even though I crossed it just, well, perpendicular to it. So I didn't really go sideways or anything. So I guess it's a little bit wider than the ultimate from the new Y used to be. Ooh. Wasn't the best choice. That's fine though. Let's get that Polynomicon online. Let's go for a mana buff. I don't really want to fight over anything. There's really nothing to fight over. Only thing you can do is try to push, which we don't have the worst siege, because we have a lot of damage when it comes to towers. We have the Mercury and the Mercury and the Soul, both of which are very good at killing towers quickly. But we do need to get rid of a couple of their teammates to get that going. As for the skin, by the way, I love this skin. I really like the Chibi skins. Hades and Kukulkan, they're just very, very cool. I really like the way they made it. And the voice packs are quite fun as well. See if we can gank this Ganesha. Slow him down a little bit. Blocking is nice impale by the enemy honor. Ultimate used by our... Ooh, I expected him to go into the jungle. That's my bad. Still picked up though, which is good. Ra still on the left side, but he uses ultimate, so I'm not really too worried what he has left to deal with us. Yeah, I'm just going to try and push up a little bit. Minions will come in a bit. If we can get rid of one of the opponents, then again we will be able to do a lot. Looks like Loki is behind us. Ra goes very aggressive, the honor as well. Let's see if we can hit him. Nice damage. It's not going to be enough. Nice! Ra finally not able to block that one. Looks like Loki is here. Use my Fury and my Sanctuary. Fury a little bit too late. I think I could have avoided more damage if I was quicker on that one. But I had very low HP when I actually managed to hit my ultimate. But that could have been a lot better. I could have lived with about 400 HP if I just Purified and Sanctuaried immediately. Because then the aim strike basic attack from the Loki wouldn't have connected. That damage. Doing so much damage now. Really like it a lot. Let's get some penetration. I don't have any at all. That's the downside of the build I'm going for. I could go for Spirit of the Magus, but I'm honestly not a huge fan of it. It is very good, don't get me wrong, and it will help out our soul a lot. But I in general don't like it too much on Kukulkan, because I rely on Kukulkan's 1 and ultimate a lot, without having my ultimate been a hit. So if I'm able to confirm my 1 or my ultimate on its own, it will do more if I have a Obsidian charge than if I have a Spear of the Magus, since Spear of the Magus only provides 15 flat penetration and the Obsidian charge does 33%. To be fair, if you are looking at bigger picture, if they don't have any defenses and have the base 30 defenses, then the Spear of the Magus is still more... let's see if we can hit it. Oh, very close. Let's body block him. He's inside the tornado, he has nowhere to go. Can we get the Loki? If I hit my 1, he would have died there. He still might die. If I can actually properly... Come on. Where you at? That was very clutch. The 3 from that soul came in very close. And it looks like they will surrender. I think that makes sense. We definitely would have gotten a Phoenix because our Juggernaut was still pushing up. And maybe even the Titan. I think we could have tried for it. Would have been a bit of a risk. Depends on how much damage we can do. But we have a Merc. We have me as a Kukulkan with the Tornado. Just a lot of damage. And of course the Soul. Just a lot of single target damage is what we have. But yeah, the Obsidian Charge, a little bit more power as well than the Spear of the Magus. So all in all, as for the team, a lot better Spear of the Magus. As for your Tornado, a lot better Spear of the Magus. If they build a lot of defenses, Obsidian Charge, definitely a lot better. But all in all, I think the damage didn't really suffer too much. Definitely a lot of damage this particular game. And they didn't have too much defense. The Honor went for Heart of the Urchin. Okay. Well, I don't really agree with his build. But I guess that's fine. As for the Ganesha, he went for a good build. But not a lot of magical protection. Only the thing that he gets from the Gun of Thieves, which is 20. So... honestly, I didn't even get too much out of an Obsidian Shard. Maybe Spear of the Magus would have been better, but if they are going to build more defenses, then it will help. And again, a lot of burst. I'm not sure what gods or types of gods, hunters, mages, assassins, etc., get higher base magical protection. Because if you have a higher base magical protection, you'll get more use out of the Obsidian Shard against them than you would from the Spear of the Magus. But nah, that's fine though. After the Obsidian Shard, I would have gone for Rod of Tahuti probably. And after that, kind of depends on what I'm looking for. If I just want to deal a lot of more damage, then I'll go for a Soul Reaver. I'll have a lot of burst. I will be able to hit my 1 and my basic attack because of the slow. And it will maybe kill them, depending on how much additional HP they have. Just a lot of burst with that, if I was fully built, of course. Gem of Isolation, if I want to slow them down with my 3. It's not too reliable, but it's definitely not bad. You can also go for Bancroft's Talon if there are a lot of situations where you might need more healing, because it still provides you a lot of healing. Other options, well, Warlock Sash is still an option, but I don't like it this late because you won't be able to stack it up properly. And Ethereal Staff, also an option if you want some quick HP. It's not a lot. There's so many options. I feel like that if you have the Obsidian Chart and the first 3 items I have with the Rod of Tutti, you can basically go whatever you need at the end. Defenses, additional HP, additional power. It's all up to you. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you have a request, you can always let me know in the comments. As for a God request, a game mode request, a combination, a build you would like me to try, out, such things. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, good luck, have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.